Hello and welcome to Clojure Diary. So today we are going to look at a thing called spec. So Clojure is kind of data driven. Like data goes from one function to another, and a function gets the data, manipulates it, and gives it out, and that's been taken by another function, and so on and so forth. So that's how Clojure or functional programming works. So data is very important. So verifying the data integrity is also super important in functional programming. So Clojure does provide some ways to verify that. And of course, you can just use functions to verify integrity of data, but there is some kind of syntactic sugar, and that syntactic sugar is called a spec, right? So, and in my book, you can find all examples over here. If you just click this link, you'll be able to download the file, right? Yeah, but for this video, yeah, I have typed it and I'll be executing it, right? So that's how it is. And and I encourage you, like, if you're beginning Clojure, don't just copy and paste. Please type it and execute it. So that's the thing, right? So for this, we are requiring this library called Clojure Spec Alpha, right? And for brevity or the sake of typing easily, so we are what to say, naming it as S, right? So that's how it is. So S means spec from now on, right? So that's the thing. And so the first thing what we are just seeing is like, okay, you might ask, like, why can't I just use like string of function and check this rather than this S slash valid hello, right? But yeah, you will find out, right? You will just find out, and you will find out soon. So okay, so this is how it works, right? So I just have a function called valid in spec. To that, I just pass a function that needs to validate the input. Okay, so this, in this case, it's a string. So I'm just asking whether it's a string, and string of hello returns true, right? So string of hello definitely returns true, right? So string of hello, and yeah, it returns true. And of course, valid just returns true. Whatever goes in over here, it returns true, right? So that's how it is, right? And if you put string of 42, it does return false, right? So that's how it is. But 42 is a number, so this returns true, right? And 1 to 3 is an integer, that's also true. And definitely 123.00 is not integer, so that's false, right? And float, uh, okay, yeah, this is true. Like 123.00 is float, and 123.45 is what to say, double, yes. And is this double? That's false, right? Floats and double should have a decimal point. And you do have what to say, you can even check validity of complex data types. This is for vector, that's true. And for map, that's also true. And for set, that's also true. And this is for keyword, right? So now here is where the spec stuff sparkles. Okay, so that's the thing. So now I just define a thing called valid percentage, and over here I just use a thing called spec. Okay, like spec and, okay, so this is a function. So this, to this function we are passing three functions. First, we are checking whether it's a number. Of course, a percentage should be a number. Uh, just think like, okay, like this is a case where we are checking marks of a student in an examination or something like that, right? It should be a number. And definitely, I don't think, unless this test system is some psychopathic system or designed by psychopaths or something like that, I don't think there'll be negative marking. So we are checking if the mark is greater than zero. So that's what we are checking in this function over here. This is anonymous function. And another function we are okay. Over here we are checking greater than or equal to zero. Okay, it could be also zero because a student might not take the exam. And okay, and we are checking whether it's less than or equal to 100. Maybe a very very bright student might get 100, right? So that's how it is. So Now I just execute this. I got this valid percentage, right? So now I can just use it. So how to use it is like you just can't use valid what to say percentage and then something like 56. No, no, that cannot be done. You need to, this is a special kind of variable that needs to be passed to spec valid, right? So this is how it, it should be done, right? So that's how it is. And yeah, so now I think you're just getting some idea, like after seeing this spec and all those things, you are getting some idea, right? So why it is and all those things. And I had put an exercise in my book. uh, where is it? Where is it? Okay. I just need a validator for string or symbol. So whether it's a string or symbol, it needs to return true, right? So that's how it is. So for it, we are using a thing called spec or, but this receives a thing something like what to say map or something like that. Okay, so this is actually not a map, but just look over here. You just have this keyword followed by function, a validation function, another keyword followed by another validation function. So the first keyword I've just put it as str to denote I'm just validating whether it's a string or not, and the second keyword I'm just put sym and just to denote whether I'm that is to denote I'm validating whether the given input is simple or not. Okay, so that's how it is, right? So maybe to write it in a way you can read, maybe you can put it something like this. Okay, so that's how it is. So now let me execute this. So now and now I can just pass it to s valid, right? Now string or symbol. Okay, otherwise, like, let me just copy it and paste it over here. String or symbol ABC, right? So, yeah, that's true, right? And over here, like, string or symbol ABC, right? So, I think it should be a string or keyword, right? So, okay, that's a huge mistake I made. Okay, I need to change my book, right? I need to change it in my book. Okay, so symbol is different, keyword is different. Okay, so it should be string or keyword. I'm really sorry, right? So, okay, like let me just execute it once again. Okay, yeah. So, string or keyword. Okay, so string or keyword. Now it's keyword ABC, right? Okay, so oops, I made a mistake over here. Let me just put KWD and yeah. It's nice to do these videos. Okay, I'm making a lot of mistakes and it's nice to what to say uh, find out those mistakes and refine my book. Okay, so let me put ABC and yes, and keyword ABC, yes, and if I just put something like 42, right, it gives false. So I just need to change my book. Maybe you're if you're reading next time, at least in the HTML stuff, right? Uh, uh, just what to say, like in the HTML version of my book, it'll be corrected. So that's how it is. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Let's meet in next video. Bye.